Welcome back now to a story we first told you about on News 4 on Monday. Police have charged James Kenton, who they say is the owner of Tennessee Metal Roofing, with home improvement fraud. Tonight, Call for Action problem solver Caresse Jackman sat down with investigators about this case and why they say it's worthy of a criminal investigation.
It's a company that says they'll solve your roofing problems. But Sergeant Michael Warren with the fraud unit at MNPD says that's not what he's hearing from consumers in Middle Tennessee.
I know you do fraud investigations all the time. Have you ever seen anything to this magnitude?
Not at the corporate level. Not at the corporate level. It was surprising because I've heard of this vendor well before we received the case, seen commercials of it. And that would have probably been somebody I'd have called for a quote too, because it appears to be a reputable vendor. And it's just really concerning that people are being deceived like that.
Saturday, James Kenton, who police say is the owner of Tennessee Metal Roofing, was charged with home improvement fraud over $1,000 after a man living in Antioch made a complaint.
The complaint came in that a gentleman needed a roof done on a private property. They went out and gave him a quote. And then after giving him the quote, they came back and they come back much more than what the original estimate was. What we see a lot is these border on civil and criminal, and not all home improvement issue is a crime, but we do have statutes to protect homeowners. And so in this case, it did meet the criminal statute because he was given the amount of time and he was totally refused a refund of his down payment.
Sergeant Warren tells News 4 Kenton is no stranger to these allegations.
During that research, we did come across information that suggested that other incidents had occurred in other states of the East Coast.
News 4 reached out to James Kenton's attorney, Joe Calvert, this afternoon.
I don't know how the MNPD could possibly know who the owner of an incorporated business is.
Calvert argues the family listed by police had the option to cancel the job, and they failed to exercise. He also says he's awaiting documentation from police that shows Mr. Kenton is the owner of the specific Tennessee Metal Roofing company.
Show me the proof, okay? I think they're backpedaling.
That was Caresse Jackman reporting. After our first story aired, Metro Police told News 4 two other customers after he actually reached out to them about their experience with him as well. Police did provide some tips on how they can protect yourself as a homeowner against any of this happening to you. We'll have that information posted on our website, WSMV.com.